Liverpool Church. Mau toi whakata mai ai e whiawhi koe ni, e tau mua koe whanongo ki o wholofola. O mau kawhi o lau maari e, lea whakataha mo tamai o eiki, mo kaunanga e whakatonu lea, e whakaau o leo o whake loto, to tako do leo. Ko kamatanga e ne Sunday School ke waweta ai ba. O mau whakatoka ngai e mea koe ni eiki, ka kai te langa e sihoba e whare, tai aonga e langa kau tangata. Ka kai leo e sihoba e tolo, o tai aonga e a kau tangata leo. Oia mau whakata mau lau maari e kia te kone. Hifo lau maari e lea i tamai o eki, lea i e kau nanga e pongkongina. Tuke i lote pe mea taha i rota whare koe ni. Koe huafa o sisu, ia moe ofa, o ku ke whai pa ki mau tolo e taino dobe. Tawe kina Sunday School o kongkongini, e huafa pe o sisu klaisko aro, ka ko mau whamui. Amen. Kou tūru ke i whainga tāke moha whatoka ngai, kai ke whawhatatari, ki kamata Sunday School.
I believe it's not hard for you to tell. I cannot withhold or withstand any longer my excitement to share with you all. Yesterday in our department leaders or our leadership meeting, I was greatly encouraged by the person who gave a word in how we should be portrayed as leaders. And I greatly honor Pastor Sami, everything that you've spoken about for this year. That is what will be reflected from the person who is given the Sunday School. Recognize that the theme for this year, as I told you last Sunday, this year God has spoken specifically to me on this particular matter. Let what you teach be what you also apply to yourself, and I myself am one who is aware. It is a word directly to me. God knows exactly what is happening at home. That I would set a lot of time aside to prepare my lesson for Sunday, but that a man of God, as a leader, has to be faithful. And my heart is that this year, everything that I teach on is what I will do. When no one is watching. He's telling me to Book of John. I will not touch on our theme. I will speak about that on the following Sunday. I will speak about I will speak about what God has placed in my heart regarding leaders. And that is my thought and my perception of those who are newly elected leaders for the church in 2019. John chapter 12. Well, I read verse 1 to 8. And for those of you with English Bibles, please follow through. John chapter 12, verse 1 to 8 in Tongan.
Pena na te wai kia te ia o mohe, pia tauhi e maata, ka koe toko taha la salosio na tolu, na nofo moia i kei na hanga. Pia toko e mere ai lolo koe na api moni, koe lau taha hono mamawha, koe koloa lahi, o ne tākai aki ai vae o sisu, o holoholo aki hono vae, a hono loulu. Pia na pito ai whale i he namule lei o lolo. Tawilo me lea ko nasione na iloto tonu na ne namui ataina hina lolo ko ni.
We know from this account of John that he himself was present and he smelt the fragrance.
Lea ia to taha o ni kawa ko nga Judas Iscariot. Ko foha Simone aya e lavaki ia Hana kai whaka taua ia loloni. Aki a tenari e tolu ngeau. Pea fofi ki he masiva. Nā nerea ke ni kanai kai ko ene tokanga ki he masiva. Ka koe uhi koe kai haa ia. Pena ia te ia e kato o ne fua ai, o ne fua ai ana tuku ki ai. Pea rea ia sisu tu wai be ia. Ko tau he ia e meani ki aho o hoku tanu. E o kuia teki mō tolu, mau ai bea masiva. Kau kui kai, te uia teki mō tolu. Mau ai. Ka pātai o mai ha whakakau he pungpungini.
If I can bring a thought for us this afternoon.
Pohono taritari lele o sisu ki pēta.
It would be the welcoming of Jesus to Bethany.
Amen. Kono taritari lele o sisu ki pēta.
It is the welcome of Jesus to Bethany.
Ko hui ko rock Sunday school in your tau.
Because this is the first Sunday school for this year,
Ke wafe tahi ba.
2019.
He te talanoa ki he kaweinga po fotu e pai te kau.
I will not speak on the theme that our senior pastor has set.
Ka te talanoa ki he talanoa koe ni mahalo. Tuku ke he talanoa fo mamapoloa koe talanoa ni ko whikau ka te au sahi he toi tau.
Apart from the story of the prodigal son, this is another story that I myself particularly prefer or like.
He kou tui koe talanoa koe ni koe uhinga mena hiki ai.
For I believe that this story, the reason why it was recorded,
Uhinga mena he laia mātiu hono fotu dan matoi. Na lahe mena whai sisu. Ka nei ai uhinga nei tō ai mātiu talanoa koe ni.
remember there are many things that Jesus did in his 3 years of ministry, but Matthew, in aligning these stories,
Ka kou tui nei tohi eni toi tapu mo whakapau koe ni.
I believe that this was recorded in the Bible with this thought,
Ke lava o sio
that we could see,
pete ke maata,
or you can view,
pete ke mere,
or behold,
pete ke Lasalos,
or if you're Mary or Lazarus,
pe koe vesi ni ma te ke siutas.
or verse 5, Judas.
Ka kou whakamu e ose kau talanoa he pongpongi ni,
And I hope that after our story for this afternoon,
uke ilo e whetū kau koe, ke kau mo ia.
you would know the place that you are part of.
Tai nimi kou tau ni mangu fulmato.
At the moment, I am 53 years old.
Ke he apito e sio ki he mo ui he tai ni.
The way I view life now is very different.
Na e mea ia nā ku saia ki ai,
There were things that I liked,
sia e tai nimi ba, na more noa tai ni, ka koe tai ni dea.
but from this position, I see that there are many things that were a waste of time.
Tai koe nau ke iako ai,
At the time I was still in school,
ui roi pe mo tolu.
you know yourself.
Koe whakakau mo e risi kau puke puke,
The thought and
koe
the
tahine me
listening,
haka lau kau whakakau i kosi ulu kero,
your list of requirements for
tahine o kuako,
your potential spouse to be educated, blonde.
I he tau ni mga fulmato, ko lisi, ke he.
53 years of age, the list is different.
Ko lisi e he tai nimi, ko ngai mea koe ke whawha a sai i ai.
The list now, the things that I probably like the least.
Koe ke whawha sai e he kakai,
I don't always like
Ite-
people who are easily angered.
ape, ita, lolotonga aho, ita,
Angry,
ape, mowi, ita.
hitting me, angry.
Koe ke fusai ai.
I don't really like.
Mana tō ko tau ni matoro tai nea.
Remember, I'm 53 years old.
Kei mea e o mau ngai ia.
There are other things that I take more importance in.
Ia mea da koe ke fu, e kei ke pehe hei. Kai pe ke usai ia, kai pe ke fusai ia.
I wouldn't use the word hate, but I would say extremely dislike.
Koe kakai,
The people
kai pe ke nau whakau lelei nau toru ia ki kakai keke.
who never have a positive thought unto other people.
Koe ape mo mbouri po pe mo whakaukau. Ko mea, ko mea, ko mea, ko pehe mo pehe.
The sunrise, the sunset, always assuming or presuming wrongly of others.
Whika tolu e kurisi, koe ke
Third on my list is
usai ia kakai. Si e nau rea vō kepi. Lai lai, kape kape.
who do not always speak with proper vocabulary, but speak in other slang.
say I kai koe kiki na fa anga ofa be alo ofa.
And I don't always like people who are not always compassionate or merciful.
Koe alu koe tau ni matolu.
When I reach 53 years of age, another thing I dislike, if I hear someone really judge others before they look at themselves, because what they use to judge others is what they are currently in. I also dislike people who only talk about themselves. They only want to lift themselves up. I'm not speaking about anyone here. And another thing on my list are the people who always want to be given. But they don't always think that they also need to give unto others.
Amen.
Amen.
People who only like to receive, they would never at any time to compare or repay the love that is shown unto them, to open their heart and to love unto others. Yeah, because of the type of relationship that we all do, it's mostly always dependent upon, well, what can you do for me? And what is it that I can do for you? And it's not only in the world, or in the way that we live outside of church, but it also affects our own relationship with God.
Amen.
Also including our relationship with God. And this generation has shown that most of our people, generally speaking, that this is a generation who only like to be seated and to receive the blessing, receive this blessing, receive this blessing. They will always like to honor and appreciate the gifts. There is something wrong here in their relationship with God. God is the only one who blesses you, and you stay seated Monday to Sunday. Come to church on a Sunday. If you do not want to do anything to honor the love of God that He does or shows unto us, there is something that is wrong here. Because last year we have just turned our backs on God. Believe there was a prayer that you said that God and a situation where there was not going to be any optional solution, but God opened the door. My point here is, in this year, we should reach a place that we are awakened from our slumber and we begin to think. Because He is a God who is He is a God who answers prayer. He is a God who makes a way when we do not know what to do. Because He is a God who heals my body. And we will arise this new year and think, what is it that I can do for God? Hallelujah. What can I do?
Ne tani kulotu.
He answers my prayer.
Tofa hala.
Makes a way.
Famau yau.
Heals me in my body.
Tau yo fili na kore kia.
Fought my enemy that I asked him to.
Favou ene mercy bom bom ko.
Renewed his mercy for me every day.
Ko fie mau.
Because I need every morning to renew my mercy. What is it that I can do to honor and appreciate my relationship with God, because He is doing His part? What part can I then do for Him? What can I do to return the love that God has shown unto me? What will I give Him? What will I do? Because I'm telling you, what is it that I can do? And I ask you to come please to the story that is in John chapter 12. That we can see the example of how these people would show appreciation and honor Jesus in return for what He has done for them. Therefore, the story, I know you may know or be aware of it. Please allow me to give you some background about this story. John chapter 12 tells us only 6 days before the Passover. Why is there a special mention that there was only 6 days before the Passover? You're not seeing it in a courtroom. You should not be fearful of an answer. It is 6 days before the Passover. Do we recognize that the story in chapter 12, this is the last week of the life of Jesus. 6 days and then He is to be crucified on the cross. Do you remember? At the same time that they were slaughtering the lamb for the Passover festival, at the same time was when Jesus Himself was crucified. Okay, this is the last week of the life of Jesus. The story tells
He's
us
on His way to Jerusalem.
Jesus is now looking at Jerusalem. Multiple times He has come along this road.
Time for the last time.
See what was more important to Jesus. The last week of my life, let me stop at this village. This city. Do you know who is in this city? You don't know? Just say, nod your head. Here is the family that Jesus loved the most. The woman that is Martha, her sister Mary, and their brother Lazarus. Okay. Because this is the gospel, Matthew tells us that he almost was thinking of their home. You will read the gospel. It says the home of Simon the leper. Why is this important? Simon the leper. You will never prepare to have a feast with a person who is a leper.
Start thinking.
So Simon the leper, he was. And Jesus healed him. I will not be surprised. He is the one when Jesus came down from the mountain to go into Capernaum. And a man ran to him and said, Lord, if it is your will, I don't know, it does not tell us, but it is clear to us that this feast was Simon's honor and appreciation for what Jesus did. Jesus is thinking the last week, I will stop over at this house because here are the people that I know. They are my neighbors, my friends. We have a relationship. And then the story tells us it was a wonderful reception. At the beginning of the chapter, Martha was serving. Mary was pouring oil. Lazarus was seated together with Jesus at the table. And Simon must have been there, seated at the table together with Jesus. But this was not the first time that Jesus had visited. We know from Luke chapter 10, there was a day that Jesus came and Martha was constantly toing and froing. But it tells us as Mary knelt at the feet of Jesus. You know what Martha said, you know what Jesus replied. We know that it's only one chapter forward where Jesus came to the same house. At that time, they did not really welcome Jesus well because Lazarus was sick. And as they know that this is the one that Jesus loved, and these two sisters said quickly to Jesus, tell him the one he loves is sick. It was in their thoughts, because this is the beloved of Jesus, as soon as he knows, they would only have to wait a little while and Jesus is coming. Jesus is hastening over. But you know the story. The story tells us Jesus knew very well he knew that the condition was quick. He tells us he chose or decided to stay on where he was. Have you heard the song 4 days late? It was after 4 days then Jesus came. You know what Martha did? She was from afar approaching Jesus saying, I thought you loved Lazarus, because if you were here, he wouldn't die. Do you know what Martha told him? That Lazarus would not have died, but because of him. It wasn't a warm welcome for Jesus. And then Mary heard, ran over the same thing. Lord, if you were here, Lazarus has died because of you.
Amen.
Amen. That is different from chapter 12. Jesus came. Before the blink of an eye, Martha began to serve. Lazarus was rejoicing and sat with Jesus and talking. Mary could not hold on. As soon as she knew that Jesus was in the house, when Mary stood up and brought her account from the bank, withdraw all her money, gave it to Jesus. What is different? If you read the story of chapter 11,
Pego mate ki fare ki abo.
Yeah. Jesus had brought Lazarus back to life.
Lalo. 6 feet under.
He was 6 feet under.
Moil.
You know,
Kapag na iba masi suhe aho tolpi mo.
had Jesus come the 3 days earlier,
Tau talano tau tole ki he.
we will be talking about this.
Ke mate au tala salosi.
Or maybe Lazarus didn't really die completely.
Ane laki pe mo tu ai.
Maybe he was just lucky.
Tala mai e sisu.
Jesus tells us,
Te tu ala tau e fa.
I will come after 4 days.
Ta mai ko kausi.
Because in the mind of the
Aho
Jews,
tolu.
if it's 3 days,
Mahino leva. Mate.
it's known, yes,
Ahora
it's
ko
died.
a tol te ta kai lo pe la mari e ga.
All the spirit is still around it.
Tu
And Jesus
ke tau
came,
behebe na fa mo be si su.
rose again. Oh, Jesus said he healed him.
Come on. How we are far ke
He came on the 4th day, so it was certain that he was dead and buried. And the stone was closed. And what happened? Lazarus,
Hallelujah.
the dead, heard the voice of Jesus.
Hallelujah.
But there are some people in church, I'm not talking about it. Dead heard or felt the voice of Jesus. So then those who sit in church from January to Friday, call and call upon him when they still there. What is different in chapter 11 to chapter 12? He that was dead is alive. He was praying to be made alive. What we thought was finished, Jesus changed in a moment. And no wonder why. He was more than well.
Awesome. Come on. Amen.
Amen.
Talat. Kau hapi ba tawa kita usio ke hanga no tantan ye. Ba inga kakai e tala noa sisu.
Now we come to chapter 12 so we can understand.
Ko ulo ti.
Firstly,
Maata.
Martha.
Tala mai e tala noa.
The story tells us
Ko ni ala pe sisu.
that when Jesus came,
Tua maata.
Martha stood.
Kamata le ke hanga. O se.
She began to serve.
Sa e le fa fa mo mo. E le fa tariki.
In the Greek word
Ya e le wa
translation,
nga wa ke se.
there are 2 words that are used for
Ko le
serve.
ulo aki ko tulo.
Firstly,
Ba
it's this
tulo wa
word,
da to to nga.
not our
Mahalo ko fa
door.
kau be.
Maybe it's the same thought,
Kabuhinga ia ki he slave.
but it is more used for a slave.
Uhinga ke slave. He kai ke nau sere nau toluia ko uhi. Ko nau ko ngai ho ofa ia nau tolu.
They
Ko
would,
nau sere nau tolu ko no fitauli.
they would only serve because they are told to.
Ko ngai kai e punish nau toluia he nau master.
Their master will punish them.
O kai ko lea ia na ngau ia ki.
That is not the word that was used here.
Ko lea ko na ngau ia ki ni.
The word that was used here
Is tai ke no. Ia le whakariki, uhinga ia aku. Ko lea ta tau ia pau mea tau lea koe deacons.
is the same word that we derive deacon from.
Ko whahinga kakai, ko whahinga sevani, pe ko sev.
They are people who are
Kai ke
servants,
whekau ia ke sev.
who are not told to serve.
Kai ke whamana mahai nau toru ia ke sev.
They are not intimidated to serve.
Ko kakai bea ko whakaunga i pe
They
nau
are
toru
people.
ia ai mea o whai ia nau sev ia
Who,
mea.
in honor of what that person has done, will serve
Ia loto hou.
from a heart of
Mea ngoi
appreciation.
na le pe, sio ko mata, ko whakakona mata.
You see, this is the thought of Martha.
Wahe koe, aho koe ki mua.
In the days before,
Na ne hana whamo oi kutunga ne.
he healed my brother who was dead.
Hei kai keu kei tau.
Brought my brother
Ko
back
puhe
to
ne
life.
toko tahana ne tō atu.
Here
Ai
is
kau
the
tau tō
person away the darkness that
And
and I will not sit down when he comes to my house. I want to stand up and serve him.
Amen.
I want to stand up, do something different for him. Because he has done something for me. And I will be uncomfortable if I sit still without honoring what he has done. That he would come to my house. And what he has done in my house. You think why is it that Martha stood and served? We know from Luke chapter 10, this woman, her gift was to serve the people. Whilst Mary was seated at the feet of Jesus listening, she was Martha knew the right recipe for this type of people. She was already skilled and trained in how to sweep the house to welcome a guest. Martha knew the right pot, the right cistern, and she would serve. Because that was the gift that God had given her. The kind of heart to serve. Martha knew the way in which the house was swept. She knew how to welcome the people when they came to her house. Cook the right food. The right music to play in the background whilst they were eating. That's what Martha was good at. And that is what she did. As he was smiling here. Nobility.
Come on.
God has already gifted you women.
Come on.
Many different gifts and talents. It's not just the right person to do or to show honor for the gift he has given. Martha said, I will not sit still. No.
This person is so special. I can't sit down and do nothing. I have to serve.
Hallelujah.
I have to serve him.
Amen. Yes. Hallelujah.
You
know why your amen is not loud enough? Because the church needs men. Amen. It is an embarrassment to the church. There are no people, or there are people that God has already gifted, but they do not want to waste anything, any of their time. Do something different. Your work here is not for the pastor. Your work here is because of the Lord.
Amen. He's so good.
Amen.
Praise the Lord.
Amen.
Amen.
I'm speaking here. I know it is not going unnoticed by the pastor. Those of you who in everything we do always bring a plate of food while those who sit in our seats.
Come on.
No service.
Come on.
Amen. God has already gifted you. And there is no one that is more deserving of a gift that you have been given for you to serve than Jesus.
Very good. Very good.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
Jesus.
Good way.
Many times we come with our titles from outside. Because I'm the leading hand of the workplace that I'm in. Because I work in an office. I don't do anything there. Do what it was done in high school back in
Ho
Tonga.
eiki koe,
Are you a noble?
ilo moni mo tala.
Sinawani
Tau me na pā koe tua ho ha upe.
As soon as
I
you come
loto heni,
in here,
e ke huo ta tau te mo na tolu ke
you
he.
will come in and be the same as everybody else. Yeah.
Ila ko ilo ho e to la
I know.
ko ngā wele lei.
Many of you have good jobs
Ngā we malo ke mua ke tu
and you
mo.
work hard to be in the position that you
Mo
are
ilo
in.
tau ha ko ki whare lo tu.
But you know, when we come to church,
Malo me to ta pe sisu.
Jesus alone is the highest.
Lalo ko to.
We are beneath him.
Amen.
Amen.
Ka frema ke
You really
to ma tau.
to clean the rooms on the right. Do it. Amen.
Peka ke tau to sio to falala pe ka na to.
We won't just see and just depend and rely on
Very
those.
good.
Amen.
Very good.
I'm glad.
Confía.
I know
Go we look.
we'll have some people
Come on.
Yeah, you're right.
will sit out there.
Then I'll say, what do you think it is that
Serve you.
people do?
Huh?
Come on.
Oh, me a mai pe ke pas mo tu
You
hiba.
come and just stand and sing and clap your hands.
Ke serve you.
Right.
Tuan mai iki.
Need the help of God.
Dei ko mata.
There are mountains.
Frau ngai.
You make use
Ana o fa o tu aga na.
of the gift that God has given you
Fai masis.
and do it all for Jesus.
Come on.
Ka pau ki tu lo na mahia i ka mai.
And if you're a little bit hurt,
O fe mau pe ke ta me ko ni.
I want to tell you this thing.
Te ke ko ni no.
Prepare for point number 2.
Tau plere mana balele.
Sit well, breathe well.
Te jo usikata. Na wilo.
Come on.
Serve ma atai.
And Martha served
Te ko no me a fa pe na ko serve.
because her gift was serving.
Vamos. Te fa falar te ha me pata mamu. Serve ma atai ko no me a fa.
Martha served because that was her gift.
I lo i te ko e mere ko e ko sisu.
And as Mary knew that this is Jesus, here is Jesus who made alive my brother, who heard my cry. Here is Jesus who saw my pain, and he did as I requested. He is in my house. As soon as Mary stood and got her card, took her card, went back to the back of the house, opened the box, withdrew everything that was in that box. It tells us it was oil, pure nard. Do you know that this oil, the plant that this oil was derived is only found in the Himalayas. Think about India and here is Israel. Who when they climb to the top of the mountain to bring the roots of this plant and walk down because it was good bus with the oil that Mary had in her box. It says this was a pure nard. John said in his testimony, man, if you were there, the time that the fragrance of the oil.
Hallelujah.
Praise God. Mary, because Jesus is here, He is my beloved.
For what?
I will give.
They sacrifice.
I will all my possessions and give it to Him. Here it says, because Matthew emphasizes the place that they finished with the feet of Jesus. But in the other gospel it says it began from the head. All of the oil poured out. This is the one thing that had the greatest value. This is all she had. Mary said, because Jesus is here, because Jesus is the one I love, give everything that I have for Jesus.
Very good.
Jesus.
Very good.
Praise Jesus. I know the reason why Mary did this I don't know if you know it or not. Listen carefully, maybe listen carefully. If you do not get this, then the rest of our sharing. You know why Mary sacrificed her oil? Her money, her possessions, this rare oil. Because it was Jesus. It was Jesus. He is the one that I love the most. And I want to give him everything that I have. Because he is Jesus. I love Jesus.
Praise the Lord.
I know the thoughts of many. Now,
Get away from there, get away from there. Don't mention it, don't mention it.
Read on.
what if this is the wish of Jesus? Remember Judas. The value of the oil. Judas said, why did we not sell the oil and bring the money from it, 300, and give it to the poor? But he wasn't caring about the poor. He was caring about his money. And then it says that he himself helped himself from the money back. Yeah. Therefore, I know what you're thinking.
Get away from there. Don't ask me to do that.
How about if God challenges you? It says that maybe every day of work, remember, is $1 denarii. From morning to evening, $1 denarii. So 300 denarii is one whole year. You take your holidays, take away your Sundays. Here is the 1 year's salary. Here it is. How about if God challenges you to give one whole year's salary for Jesus? Like what Mary did. See, that is why I tell you. This story, it challenges us. I will be like Martha. I will be like Mary. And then I will speak on Lazarus.
Come on.
See, every time we talk about money, silence. Listen and let me tell you. No, every time that money is mentioned,
there's always a Judas who says,
Right.
why? 3 whole years. Saw miracles. And this is what he said to Mary. Why are you wasting the oil?
Come on.
But Judas, his wrong was not only betraying Jesus. We knew that Matthew was there. And he was Christ's leader. Yeah.
You get him. But you see, very deceptive, that Judas.
It was.
And for him to be willing to sell him for 30 silver coins, Jesus. Oh, you sure?
Come on.
Jesus sold 30 coins. 30 silver coins.
Amen?
What if Jesus challenged you? What if Jesus is challenging you to be like Mary? We are trying to find purchase our own building. Is anybody here like Mary?
Yeah, I'm just putting that.
How about if God were to challenge
Sio
us?
que ko fa puri na mene.
See, here is the secret
Ina
about
no e
Mary.
mene.
Mary knew
I can give without love,
they'll not bow for what they got offer.
but I can love
Kai they'll have offer.
without
Kai give for.
Come on.
you.
Praise God.
Ilo mene e mene.
Mary knew what was different.
Sai. Servia me ama atai.
And Martha served
E ko ui be ama.
because that was her calling, was to serve.
Sacrifice mene ni koloa. Ilo
Mary
mene
sacrificed her possessions.
e ono.
She
Nesi
knew.
wataha.
Matthew chapter 16.
Mata ko sio me ka wo kai.
We just saw it in our
La da
fasting.
mai.
And anybody tell me?
Ilo mene Matthew.
Mary.
E ono.
Matthew chapter 6.
Feito koe. O ko ia koloa na ta no.
The place where your treasure is.
We get close. He.
Amen.
Tu ko koloa.
The place where your treasure is
I go ia moto.
is where your heart is also.
Ia moto.
That is what your heart, which is.
Velo me gusta mai mere.
But what Mary is telling us.
Koe.
Hear this.
Taha e ko fai.
Here is the person that I love.
Ko ia na ka do ko.
He is the one I will give my all to.
Amen.
Amen.
Ai mo ki pas pa me.
Glory.
Serve me ko no wi.
Martha served. It was her calling.
Ma fa malone. Sacrifice your man in the middle.
Mary sacrificed everything she had.
Because
of the love. If somebody says who loved Jesus, it was Mary. 3 times we have met Mary. And she was always with Jesus. Luke chapter 10, she sat at the feet of Jesus. John chapter 11, she stood in the house crying, fell at the feet of Jesus. Chapter 12, finally, she
Glory.
again at the feet of Jesus.
Glory.
If there was anyone who loved Jesus, it was Mary. But look at Lazarus. The story tells us that Lazarus, he sat at the table together with Jesus. Lazarus, he would spend his time to talk with Jesus. Lazarus spent his time to be close to Jesus. I honor what Jesus has done. My heart is to sit with him. Listen, why did Lazarus choose to sit with Jesus? The first verse tells us, here is Lazarus that died, but Jesus saved him. Lazarus said, I died, but I'm not alive. Why? Jesus alone is love. I was buried 4 days. No hope for me left. And Jesus came, poured out, and I am here seated today because of Jesus. You know, there is a connection with love, with time.
Amen.
Amen.
It is not just your most valuable possession, your car or your money in the bank. You know what your most valuable possession is?
Glory.
Your time. And Lazarus tells us, remember us, church, that our being sick is a life of death. And Paul tells us also in Ephesians chapter 2 that we were dead, but in his love that he has saved us and we are made alive. If you are asleep any day and you're awake, you think to yourself that you have been given life.
Amen.
For time
Mea ofa
Come on.
ia.
is God's gift.
Ka mori hopanga,
See, if you lose your money, you
kumbe ko ngā ue mau.
can find a job and you can get money.
Ka mori hopanga,
If you
ka miro be awe tolu tu. O mau hoka, ke ilo mingi
car breaks
ta na
down,
ki ki hoa.
minutes
Mori pe,
collected in hours, once it is gone,
ko mea ofa wata.
that is the
E
gift.
tau wangi mai kai ngano tuko Lazarus.
We church,
Aki
we
mo
were
ito
like
tau
Lazarus.
mau.
The life that we have
Tano ape no sisu.
to only speak and talk to Jesus,
Ofi beka sisu.
close to Jesus.
E ko gei lo ilo i ne tala no.
I know from this story,
Lahi angi ho fra mori ho taimi
the more we spend the time
mo sisu.
with Jesus,
Ko lahi angi e favor
the more favor
o ke ma.
that you receive.
Ne?
Amen.
Lahi angi taimi ke fra mori ma sisu.
The more time you spend,
Ko lahi angi taimi ho lo tu.
the more time you spend,
Ko lahi angi taimi ho la we
the more
fola.
time you spend reading His Word,
Ko lahi angi favor.
the more the favor.
Ko ilo be ko mo futuro mai ka dea.
I know you may not really believe me,
E fai de ki tala no ni.
but I will tell you this story.
I tonga i wawau ka ki fe por mo ma me dea os mama mai on le mai.
In Doha, in Babao, and I'm not saying this to
Por
boast.
falere business ko nga we maka na putosa mo lota mo lo.
I ran a business there. In construction, I had a
Ya
bulldozer.
ko nga tanga tana nga we ka paklo ha tau la ka mo David ka
I
fawes.
had those who were employed under me,
Ai
particularly
mina
this
we
man.
wawau ai na hiki mai ka ma nga we ka.
The time that I was in Babao, he moved over and worked
So
in
hina
Babao.
Palestine ha ka ki ka tau pa nga.
Because he was president, I was
So
treasurer.
ilo lele.
I know him very
Mama
well.
hemi.
We were,
Pe wilo
Knew
ko
one
ko
another.
i. He nga we na ni tau.
and I knew that he was clever in his work and his trade.
Time ko to abe mo ma we lo ta be ko.
Every time that the loader or the bulldozer or the truck was
Vita. Ama
getting
he.
repairs, I'll come and say,
Ko
David,
ko
come.
sinye ba.
There were many engineers in Babao,
Lele ba.
but I would always go to him.
Mama lo vita ha.
When the truck broke down, I'd say, David,
Ko
come.
mai invoice ki mui.
And then give me the invoice later
Ko
on.
me ma nga ko me ma nga ne.
That's not what's important.
Lo to ka ha.
What's important is getting the tools back on the road.
Awe taha.
One day,
Mo ma we lo ta.
well, the loader was
Ma ta ta bo.
broken. It was 11 at night.
Ko me ko ko.
What came to my
Uilo
mind
ko
is,
vita di wa ka vita.
I know that he's asleep, but I will go to him anyway.
Uilo me ta no to ta puka
I know from the story in the Bible.
That's right.
E tu ha ke ya ko ne ofa ko tu ha ke ne fo. Tuki.
So I knocked,
Ha vita.
and he came.
Ma ta fa ta ma wa mo ka nga we ta ta ko so la bro.
And when we arrived with another fellow worker,
E mua de tama.
the guy went ahead of us.
Vita ka ta ma ko mo ta ma dika.
And after that, I said to him, please help us. Our vehicle is
Ma
stuck
ha
up.
ke ste pu fa no ma tu tang ta ka ta.
David, then I heard
Pela
David
ki
say,
ya we.
I'm tired.
Nga we te ha no ko. Ko mo mo.
I worked day until night. Please forgive me.
E to e fo lo to.
And my heart fell down.
E si tu de tama alu ba ko. Ta
Well,
fo
he
ma
turned
ma
away.
ri e pe.
Turned away slowly.
Ko ri ka fa no to.
I didn't want to hear or ask
Le ma
him.
si ka we ka kin ka le.
So the other worker went and I got into my vehicle.
Ko fa no ki ma.
I heard a little whistle.
Mo.
Someone whistled out and pulled me over.
Ko tang ko fa no ma pa ko ta nge pe ra ya.
I heard when he said that you were tired and I went.
Na mai vita ka.
He said to me,
To ki ba na ta.
because I've just seen that face.
Ko i e tu to ka pe ka de.
You always come to me.
Ma o le ka mai.
And we went and we repaired the vehicles.
Ta ko te to asi.
But when you come again and again, when you pray,
Ta ko te to la we ta pu.
or when you read your word over and over again,
Ana fa na mai o tu ta nge ta.
he whispers to you when you cry.
Come to me.
Hallelujah. Amen.
Praise the Lord.
Mo to ke ma fa si.
Come to me, you who are burdened.
Ma ta mai fa fita ko mo ma ke. E fe fini e fe fa folo.
Yes, God.
Ma fa fita ko ho folo fola. Pe mai e ki e fa ba ho ma lo to. Ma la ba ke si o ki e ofa fa ye mere. Na we fa se va ni te fa ma ta. Pe mo whakamore pe taimo la sala si ke tau tu pei a whanonga ko.
Holy Spirit.
Yes, Lord.
O e moa na ma whanongo ke le o sitas.
Yes, Lord.
Ma whanongo pe a tāsi pinga mi mo ia family ko. Ya ne ke lata ki peta. Ke peo tapatina ki mautolu. Pe mo malanga ko mana ke ma whanongo ke ai a hon. Te teo mauloto. Fakone mau ngesi pumaham. Ke ma walang langin nau gloria. Ya si su Christ ko algo mau famoi.
Amen.
Amen.